across my cards. I have time to burn because right now I'm just in the waiting room waiting for God. So I figured, you know what? Let's just see. Let's light this blunt. Let's have a little bit of wine and see if Spirit wants to channel. She might not channel. There are no guarantees this is a general read. And not only that, she could be sending messages to you. She could be sending messages to me. It really just depends. But we just burning some time. Cause I'm like, I feel like Christmas is coming and I'm trying to sit still. I'm like, girl, I need things, something to do. We just had a victory. Even though I can't celebrate it how I really want to. Because, you know, yeah, we're gonna do a little general read. See what the cards give. You know what I'm saying? See what the angels and spirit wants to give us on today. She may not give us nothing. She might channel, she might not. It just depends. I did shuffle the cards before y'all got here, but I will do it once more with y'all here. Cause I don't even know where this came from and on everything I love. Today is the first time I'm really shuffling cards like this, bitch. I'm like, where did I learn to do that from? Realistically speaking. Because even if I saw these bitches doing it, that don't mean, you know what I'm saying? That's not, their talent is not going to translate to me through osmosis. You know, so, but I digress. I digress. Okay, hold on. Let me move this here. In fact, let me put this up here. I think it's straight how it is, but I have some wine on hand. What is this? Pink. What is this? Pink Moscato. Bitch, I don't know where I learned that from. I literally just picked that up out of nowhere. I'm like, bitch, since when do I know how to do that? But that's okay. Okay, so Spirit, let's get this blunt roll because if we're gonna channel, we want to really channel. This is a general read, so if it's for you, you will know, and you have to be able to look at the cards and pull your story out. I'm gonna tell you what the inspiration is telling me, but let's just say if I say someone stole a watch from you, but you know it was a ring, close enough. You got to be able to see that. You get what I'm saying? Like, understand where it's coming from. Do not forget to hit that like button. I'm telling you right now, it's like girls come through for me and they be like, the, the minimum girl, hit the like on your way through the door. Common courtesy. For the girls who sowed the seed on the last episode, I didn't even realize he was on for so long. I'm just trying to burn up time, waiting for this thing to happen. But in any event, we about to get started. Spirit, I'm calling for you tonight because, thank you, confirmation. Because these girls are not believers, not really. Show yourself through the cards. Give them signs that cannot be denied. For the boy or the girl, it could be something in there a little bit for everyone, but I think I always like to think with any video that's tarot, it's really one or two people who that message is really for. Maybe everyone can take something from it, but I'm really hoping whoever I'm supposed to connect with, I connect with. So let's hop into this read, shall we? What is the current state of mind of the collective? What are we thinking? What are we feeling? Am I hearing firecrackers, bitch? Ooh. Okay, so this, hold on, these cards fell. Are we picking up all these spirit? We'll pick them all up and work with these and see what we get. So let me just put this down. Okay. I'm gonna be real, and you know I wouldn't bullshit you, bitch. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I'm gonna show you what we have with the spread so far. But I'm gonna be real. Just me intuitively going off these cards, I'm looking at something that I like, that is making me feel good spiritually. So let me start with the first card. And I'm coming from spirit, so I don't have to know the name of these cards, girl, to be able to tell you what spirit is bringing for you. Now, you can decline it or you can accept it, but it's your choice. Okay, so with this first card, it's telling me that You have more going for you than you really actually realize. You're dealing, it's not the moon card, but notice how the moon is very prominent. And meanwhile, it's all these cups down here. Now, anyone who knows tarot knows with the cups, it's like, okay, it's a wish fulfilled. Like your cup is being filled. With this, even I'm not gonna say it's gonna come out this way all the time, but with the energy, it's like I know I have something, but I don't know what to do with it. It's like the thing you need is right behind you, and you have to know how to activate it. But you're trying to figure out how to do that right now. Hence the moon above. You know what I'm saying? With the moon card, that's normally when people pull that card, they say it's you trying to figure shit out. Like you're confused. You're confused. The energy behind this in this moment with this spread is giving me I'm confused. It's like I know I have something, but what to do? I don't know. But you see that wand in his hand? Let me get a little close. You see that wand he's holding? It's almost like you on a journey to go after your ambitions. You have what you need, but you haven't figured out how to use it. In your mind, see, this is the part. It's like it's on one hand you could say it's naive. I don't think it's naive. I think you know that if you can figure out how to activate this, like what to do with this, it's gonna bring you into the Page of Pentacles. You know it's gonna bring you into your wishes coming true if you could just figure out what to do here. It's gonna bring you here. Now once you get to a point to where now with the Page of Pentacles, it's the young pinnacle. It's the start of the pinnacle. So I'm looking at this like you're gonna figure out what to do, but at the start, it's gonna seem like you're happy about it. You're coming into it with a certain energy like of excitement, but it's gonna be the beginning of your money growing, the beginning. Because then the next card is this card, and this card right here shows me, okay, so you were wondering what is it that I need to do, but you have everything you need. Once you can kind of figure out what you need to do, it's gonna be the beginning of the money, and as you start what you need to do, the help is gonna come. This right here is giving me teamwork, trying to figure shit out, y'all organizing, figuring shit out. So it's giving me you trying to figure out what you want to do. At some point soon, you're gonna figure it out because that this is your current state. This is what's going on. Like this is what's gonna happen, inshallah, in the recent future. Like the current, like what's going on. So, boom. Now you bringing in the troops, but it's not gonna be easy. There will be trials and tribulations. Hence the Nine of Swords. You're gonna have some trials and tribulations. There are gonna be some things to go left. That's just the way it is. I can't tell you that it's not. But what I can tell you is at the end you're gonna win. It's gonna be a celebration. You and this team that you're gonna develop, y'all gonna be celebrating by the end. By the end of whatever this is, y'all trying to figure out, or maybe you haven't even met these people yet. Maybe right now it's just in your head. You don't know what to do with it. Because that's how I'm picking up on this. It's coming to me as confusion. Like I got something, I don't know what, and I can relate to this because this energy right here I can relate to. But for whomever this is supposed to be hitting, this is what you're dealing with. You got something, but you don't know what to do with it. If once you start, it'll bring in a little bit of money at the beginning. Before long, you will have the team. There will be trials and tribulations, but this is your real team because they're gonna stick with you. What do we need to clarify? Let me move this over here. What are we clarifying here? I want to clarify a few things. I want to know what's the confusion here. I want to know signs about this team that's coming. I want to know a little bit about the conflict you're going to face. And we might clarify these other two, and then we'll move to a different energy if I can even. Because I want to see as many girls as we can help tonight and bring in as many different stories that Spirit is trying to get me to connect on. I want to get a little specific with this. Like, so what's the issue? What's holding, like, because the energy I'm getting is you know what this thing is. You know what it is. You've been working on it maybe even for some time because there's a number of cups that you done developed. And that it's like you, one by one, you just over through the years, you've been stacking up. You've been working at this, whatever this thing is, you've been working at it. But then it's like, okay, what? It's not really coming out the way it need to come out, and you just trying to figure out what to do. And let me look at this, and look at the moon. Look how the moon is looking. She's giving me an energy of not want to say disappointment, but almost like you have what you need energy, like turn around, you're not getting it. Okay, let's specify. Can we specify on this, spirit? What do you have for me today? What is this confusion with respect to the collective and their dreams? This thing, what I'm seeing right here. What is all this? What we dealing with? Come on. What's the reason, or what's the thing? What's for me to know with this right here? Cause I just want to get it as mixed. I don't give a fuck. Let's get a little ghetto with it. Let's get home style.
What's the deal? This
Right here. You want to come through?
we're gonna get one more.
And we're gonna see what's up
It's definitely an energy.
behind it, of course. But I'm not 100% sure what I'm picking up on. The cards will give me more indication once I actually look at them. But I just want to just kind of feel my way through it. Ooh.
Well, this is a good.
And girl, we're gonna pull you too. This is a good turnout. That's the reason why. I don't know if it's gonna. We'll see. Let me. This is actually. So let's move these two to the side. This is to answer this question. What is holding you back? I. Boom. Okay. Now. Ah. Thank you, God. So I almost flipped these. I was like, these came in reverse, but I don't like that. But no, I asked a very specific question and I got a very specific answer. The first card that came out was this one. You've been disappointed. The reason why you are confused is because for all the cups, what I'm seeing, what I'm getting from Spirit is you gave 110% to those cups. And it's at a point now that even when a cup is coming to you, you're superstitious. You already feeling like been there, done that. Even if it's a new thing coming, you still got a feeling behind it where it's like, girl, I don't know. It's suspicious. You've been there long enough. You're feeling like I've done this. I've already developed these cups. The reason why I'm feeling like I need to go somewhere else is because where I've been is not adding up. It's not. I'm disappointed. It's not taking me where I want. The thing with you though is you're strong, and that's how you've lasted this long. But you're tired. You're strong, but you're tired, girl. I'm sensing you. I'm sensing you. You're wandering in the night, trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. You can't sleep. You got a lot going on. I get it. I get it. This can easily, this can easily apply to me, but I know that it's resonating with y'all. Cause I'm seeing it. I'm understanding the realness. Cause bitch, but you stronger than what you know, bitch, and you hold the power. But in your mind, see, this came in reverse. What is this? What is this? The Ten of Pentacles. I don't know exactly which pentacle this is, but this is a lot of money. This is a lot of success. But it was in reverse. So when I ask, what is the thing holding you back? These past disappointments got you in your mind thinking what happened in the past is going to continue to happen in your future. You're stronger than you know. That's the reason why you've held on for so long. But in your mind, the money's never coming. It's like you're not going to quit on yourself, but you thinking it's not going to come because if it was going to come between all these cups that you've developed, that you started, and all the things that you did, by now it would have came. But that's not right. At the end of this, if you keep holding on what you're doing, it's going to turn to this, a celebration. For the people, you and your team, or whatever it is that you're doing, eventually when you meet these people, it's going to be a celebration. But for right now, for the different cups that have been handed, look how that cup is coming to them in a cloud. Is being brought to them. But for the cups what came to them in the past, it ended in disappointment. So that's the reason why. But you're stronger than what you know. Also, what came in reverse was the Chariot. So that's telling me that you don't think you can pull it. It's like a part of you knows you can pull it off, because that's the reason why you keep working at it on this, as long as you're thinking on it. A part of it, to me, don't think it's too bad. I mean, I think if you stay underneath this tree, I'll say it's bad. But why I'm gonna say it's not bad is because to me, when I'm looking at this, what I'm seeing is you really trying to figure shit out, like what happened. And I think if you do it for too long, it can be bad. But I think you doing it, it's almost like you're at a point now where it's like, no, I'm not just taking anything. I took these three, I was disappointed. I took these eight, I was disappointed. And so now when a cup comes to you, the first thing you thinking is not you looking at it first. You're inspecting it first. That's where you are right now. You're in a state of suspicion. You're looking at things a little bit more like, mm-hmm. Okay, so that's what's going on. So on the outside, you leaving, but on the inside of your mind, you're investigating, you're looking, you're questioning yourself, you're questioning other bitches, trying to figure out what went wrong. But you're leaving, you're stronger than you know. You don't think the money is coming. You don't think this thing is going to pick up because this came in reverse as well. Okay, so we got clarification on that first card. Let's get clarification on this team, please. Do I want to keep these cards down? Let's keep these down just so we can keep the energy clear. Let's keep them down. But I do want to know what's going on with this team. What's my question though? I need to ask a question. For this team spirit, what is it they need to look for? Is it someone that are these people they already know? Are these people that are coming? What are we giving? What are we looking for? Is the people that are currently around, can they be trusted? Like, give me some detailing that I can bring it back and see what's going on. Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. Okay.
I'm doing it this way
Because
because
I really just want it to be like, spirit is, I don't want no, and when it, okay, confirmation. Someone's gonna say, that girl, that's just the toilet, bitch, because you don't understand spirit. Spirit will use anything. Dust. Bitch, we are dust. Okay, let me see. Stardust. Real dust, but also stardust. Okay. Not saying that stardust is not real, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what's the, okay, there's something trying to prevent you from getting information. There, yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm telling you, there's something going on to prevent you from getting information. Because this card don't want to come out. Why do you want to be hidden? Because it's like it's something about this team that is trying to stay hidden. Which, I'm not going to say this is bad, but just by this card not wanting to come out is making me feel like somebody, I think a part of the problem is why you suspicious too, is maybe somebody you dealing with already in your space is giving you low vibe. Because, bitch, and she don't want you to know she's not really for you. Confirmation. You heard it. Well, did you hear it? I don't know if y'all heard that, but that was like a explosion or something. She don't want to come out. This card do not want to come out. Someone is hiding. Someone is very much so hiding. Because by now this should have came out. Let's see.
ooh, but we have to force.
Ooh, girl. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. What is this? Okay. So to begin with, okay. This card, I don't know where she came from, but this card was up here waiting for me. But before we get to her, because I feel like that's something separate from the cards that I just picked up. The very first card I saw when I finally looked is Judgment. So that means everybody's about to get what they deserve. When it comes to this team, my feeling is you've been working hard, you've been trying to do the right thing, blah blah blah. For whoever this is on your team, or in your friend, or in whatever the situation, they about to get judgment. And once they get judgment and everything go the way it's supposed to go, that's gonna clear things up. And that's when you're gonna get this bitch. You about to get the happy ending. This team, when you clear up your team or your friends or whatever it is, it's gonna bring, once that's gone, everybody's gonna get what they deserve. Confirmation. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? See, y'all gonna act like y'all didn't hear that. That's fine. Okay, boom. Then you got, it's gonna end good for you. But let's see what's the rest of these cards. Because some of these cards, we're gonna split this because this
This is going toward.
this. These other ones is gonna go towards this other thing, and I have to think of what the question is, but it's gonna still make sense because it's gonna come out. Ooh, girl, look at this. Oh my God. Okay, so let's see.
Mm.
Mm, okay. Come on, God, explain to me what I'm looking at because I'm sensing it. So judgment is coming. My question was to Spirit, how will they know when it's the right people, when it's the wrong people? Are these people that they know already? What I'm getting just from judgment is currently there are people you already know that do not mean you well. A part of what's keeping you confused is the people in your space, they're not happy for you, sweetheart. Even if you haven't even had the success you want, just that you have this dream, they saying little stupid shit to you to make you question that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm telling you, it's something with this because for the judgment card to be the one that stood out first to come out, is telling me in the immediate situation, it's gonna be some judgment because we can't even take you where you want. Because right here, what you being in this state of mind, you can't even focus. That's why you about to leave a jackpot behind because you don't think you have something. Because you think it fell, but it really didn't. Because the bitches around you know that if you just kept doing this, eventually it would happen for you. But you got somebody around you who's really doing things to put you in a weird state of mind, and there will be judgment. There will be judgment. And ultimately, there will be joy. Because that's the problem that you have right now. These people are not a real support system. For who this is for, they're not real. Or maybe some of them are, but there's someone in there. Because remember, I told you them cards didn't want to come out. And I had to like go through all kind of crazy changes just to get them cards to come out, bitch. So I'm telling you, somebody in there needs to get another second look to see if they're really who they say they are. Now, my question was, do you know these people? I think the answer to that is yes. Well, half of it. I think there's people who need to go, and you know who these people are. I think there are new people that are going to come in. How you're, and here's why I'm saying that, because the Knight of Wands came up. This is someone that's going to come in. They may be a little bit younger, or maybe they have a young energy behind them, but they're going to come in, and you're going to know they support you, because when they come in, they're going to come in quickly, and they're going to be very clear on what they're there to do. It's not going to be too much conversation, and for what the things that they do say to you, um, it's going to be affirming. It's going to build you up, and it's going to happen quickly, and it's going to move in the direction you want it to move in. So you're not going to have to question for too long. Even though in the past, you was sitting up there like this, looking at the cup, trying to figure out if it was real or if it was fake. By the time this energy come around, you'll know it's real. When this came in reverse, and for this to come in reverse, it also tells me when this person come, it's going to be other energies around too that are going to try to make you think they for you and they want to give you a bunch of cups. But see, this right here, you see how the cup is like, how all this is filled with flowers and shit? It's going to bring you straight back to this. Emptiness, empty cups. It's going to bring you back to this. I'm sensing you need to keep your eyes peeled for wolves in sheep's clothing. Bitches that come to you with a certain energy, but it's not real. And this bitch could come looking like her, but you have, and see, here's the next card. See, the thing about it is you've been so tormented. This thing that happened, even though you won the case, even though you won, and even though people was coming against you and they got their judgment, it was still a trauma for you, and you still sitting here, even though really you are free to make decisions and you can trust your judgment. You know, it's not your fault these things happen to you, but at the same time, it's almost like self-inflicted, and you need to heal. Whoever this is for, you need to heal because, girl, you've won. The battle. By the time this judgment come in, it's gonna hurt you to know that these bitches were fake, and that whenever you find out the truth about them, it's gonna be hurtful. But at the same time, it's still gonna be a victory because it's gonna hurt. But the right people will come through. But you still have to be careful because you are vulnerable. You're vulnerable right now, and it's gonna be bitches who present themselves to be this, but it's gonna come in reverse. But there will be someone who rushes in for you. And let me also say this: you have okay, so you have the Knight of Wands, who's gonna come in. You're not gonna question them, and then you have Page of Cups. So I feel like, remember when I told you the Pinnacle was gonna come in the beginning, like even before you got to your team. What I'm sensing now is too, how it's gonna be is you're gonna come up out of this situation. Judgment is gonna bestow everybody. You're gonna start focusing on your dream and start believing in yourself. It's not to say you're not gonna work with other girls, but you've shown yourself your true strength, that you actually can get through things you didn't even know you can get through. When you start to really get back to what you was working on, you're gonna attract the right girls to you. These people are gonna come into you very quickly, and you'll know them by their fruit. You will know them by how they move with you. They're not gonna come and bring you confusion. They're not gonna keep you in this state of mind. They're not gonna keep you down, making you feel bullshit about yourself. They're not gonna do that. All the people who come to you with bad intentions gonna face judgment. I'm sensing that it's people close to you, and you may even already know who these people are. Maybe you had a question mark. You was thinking, what's up with her? What's up with him? It seemed like they always saying little off the wall things to me, but it be just so to where you can't really prove it was shade, but it made you feel a certain kind of way, but you really don't have all the full answers, bitch. It is shade, and I'm telling you it's shade because the way she dressed it up is like this, like I'm your friend, I love you, girl. See how she's handed her this cup? It's a friendship, but in reality, she's in reverse. She hates the fact that you possess the potential to create pinnacles. She know deep down inside you are a high desirable person. He or she knows that because when you look at this card, when they see you, they see what you don't. They look at you and see this nigga got cups all around him. This lady got cups all around. And while you are up here like, oh, nothing worked, they're just impressed with the fact that you created it at all. And that there's interest around you that you may not even know. You got what I'm saying? Like there's things happening that you may not even understand are happening because your back is turned and it's happening. And I'm sensing intuitively that there's conversations taking place, good and bad, without your knowledge. Yes, ma'am, I'm sensing that things are taking place regardless whether you may know, you may don't know. But what I'm sensing is with judgment, for all the people who are behind the scenes, putting you in a state of confusion, making you feel like you didn't have something special, these bitches are going to face judgment. And you will ultimately have your happy ending. They will be exposed, bitch, because you are in reverse, bitch. And you know you're in reverse, but you know you're not coming like this. And so you know you come in like that, you in reverse, but the good thing with you is the team is on the way. Help is on the way. And once this first Knight of Wands rushes into you, all it's going to take is one bitch from Regalia to see you. When she rushes into you, Miss Thing, it's going to bring you right into your cups. Your strength is what's going to hold you. All of this is about to turn to your favor. In your mind, you're thinking, because so far, you've gotten the Chariot in reverse. So far, you've got 10 of Pentacles in reverse, bitch, but that's about to change. That's about to change. Let's get more clarifiers up in here. Oh, girl. We're not playing tonight. Spirit is channeling. Okay, we're going to put these cards back together, girl, because my table is getting a little too full. This is an impromptu collective reading. And so, bitch, you know what I'm saying? We got to just do it how we got to do it. Spirit wanted me to come. I'm trying to burn up some time. I say, Spirit, if you want to channel, girl, it's all up to you, Miss Thing. Because I can afford to burn a few hours while I wait for you to bring my cup and bring all my stuff together. So I'm okay with that. So this part right here. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, keep working with me, Spirit. What we got? Okay. Okay. Alright. Mm.
Mm. And where was the card?
Gotcha. Wow. So, Spirit, you know what I need? I need one of these pillows. Because I'm like really low to the ground. And I'm like literally just sitting on my knees. Okay.
So, for this card,
Before we finish up with this card,
you really feel stuck.
look, I get it. But I'm telling you now, but these cards are telling me it's not gonna last. Your stuckness is not gonna last. But you feel stuck. You have potential though. Why do you feel stuck? In a nutshell, because you feel like I have all this potential. Look at these wands. I have all this potential, but it feels like a burden. All of my gifts feel like a burden some kind of way. Because the wands are supposed to be like your dreams coming true, you going after your shit. But when it's looking like this, it's a burden. Okay. At the end, remember I told you with that team how y'all gonna celebrate? Ace of Cups. You went from feeling like you was given to everybody else and things was being taken from you. You couldn't see what was going on. In the end, these people are not only going to bring you cups to celebrate, they are going to fill your cup. Yeah, you about to come up out of this thing, whatever this thing is. You about to come out.
And then for
The
this,
battle that I told you, remember I said there's going to be a battle even when you get with your team? Let me tell you this, because I do want to prepare you. It's going to be a big one. The death card came out.
whatever this
Whatever this
thing
thing
is,
is, know that you have a strong support system and you will win as long as you're integral. And know that when the time comes and this battle comes out of nowhere, because I'm sensing that it's going to be something that's unexpected, you will conquer it. And it will be a rebirth. This is the end of something. The end. So, whatever this battle is, whether they make it out or you make it out, I'm sensing that it's you who's coming out on top. But whatever how it's gonna go, it will be the end. It's not gonna be a bunch of back and forth. It's this right here is the last stand. This is it. This was clarified by this. You will have victory. And look how they're facing each other, almost like they're coming together, clashing. Duh. Yeah, you'll have victory. Okay, let's pull up on another energy and see what Spirit has for us. Did that resonate with anyone? It really only needs to hit like two people. I always feel like, in general, even if it's collective read, it can hit a bunch of people, but for the main message, it is normally meant for like two people. You know what I'm saying?
mm, your phone froze.
Confirmation. I ain't trying to be scary because that's not the point of all this. I'm just letting you know. I'm sensing you're gonna win though. I'm sensing it's gonna be death to your enemies, bitch. So I'm sensing that they're so used to seeing you as a little boy or a little girl that they can't fathom you to come out on top because that's not what they're used to. Don't forget to sow a seed. Let's pick up on another energy. Hold on, let me light this blunt. Let's take a few hits from this blunt. Can we do that? Can we do that? Are y'all ready to pull another energy and see what we get? Because I want to make sure that spirit, especially since I have time to burn, like I said, I'm waiting for spirit to work its miracles in my life. So I'm like, I don't have nothing to do. I've been gaming. I've been working the things that I can work on. I've been done with that hours ago, and I'm just like, okay. We went live earlier, but I'm like, no, let's do a collective reading and see if spirit really wants to come through. Because I told spirit, I said, I'm not gonna force it. If you don't want to come, I'm okay with that. Because to be fair, it is last minute. I got my champagne and a blunt, so it's fine if you don't want to come. But here we are. Okay, so I want to pick up on another energy spirit. What do you have?
I'm doing it like
That other shuffle is okay, and I'm gonna do that too. But I want to do this one, where you just kind of spread them out, and I'll make it pretty later on. But I just want to get the cards situated, mixed, and well distributed. Okay, now we can do the blend. Confirmation.
spirit. This is all.
I'm here, but it's for whatever you want to bring forward. I'm okay with it. It can be as big or as small. I don't have to be no lottery. It's something simple that can help somebody. Bring that. There's nothing too small. If it's something as small as drive safely tomorrow, that's that's huge actually. That's not small. But I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be like, oh, you're gonna get $1 million, bitch. Because that wasn't really saying you was gonna get $1 million. That was just saying you're gonna be successful and you're gonna get to where you're trying to go. It don't necessarily mean you're gonna be having millions. It just means what I got from them cards is it's gonna work. The thing you're thinking about is gonna work, and it is gonna put food on the table and keep your lights on, and you're gonna be very happy, and you're gonna be with around people who are happy for you and who you're happy to be with. And that could be a price bracket of 300K a year, and it could be 500K. It could be $1 million. I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that it will be money. There will be money, and you will not be broke. That's the part I can say. Now, how not broke you are, whether or not you like I said, you have an excess of 500,000. I don't know. And if I feel that, I'll say that. But I didn't really get that sense. I more or less got a sense of you've been having some struggles. You have something, but you're not really some kind of way. It's not translating. I get it. I understand, but it's gonna work out. That I can say. If you keep being strong and being integral with the cards were showing me, and these people who keep coming to you trying to put you to confusion, they will be put to shame. I'm telling you, that's what the cards did say. Because they will get judgment. The cards did say that. So, whatever you want to bring out is fine with me. Let's just.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Whatever story you want.
So it's fine with me. Ain't nothing in particular I'm looking for. This is a collective reading, so whatever you want to do is okay. No particular. It could be love, it could be anything. I'm okay. Whatever you want.
Okay, let's start with this. Hmm. This is interesting.
Let me sit on this for a second. And we need some clarification because I really want to make sure I'm understanding what I think I'm picking up on. I don't know if I like this energy though. Sorry.
I'm like, because you're not going to.
Tell me I didn't just mix these cards up, bitch. You're not going to do that. Because I know that I did.
But what are the chances? Like, for real. Like, let me do it again. Can you clarify?
All of this. I want clarification on all of this. Please.
Hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this.
Yep.
I don't like this energy. I don't know if this is what's been going on to you or if you're the person, but this storyline is a storyline of a conniver. I don't like it. The first card that came out is this card.
It came out in
Reverse, but it's still giving me negative energy because it's giving me. Okay, if it would have been upright, it would have gave me the energy of people came to you with a fight and they thought they could handle you. They jumped you, but you beat them. In reverse, it's telling me maybe you won, but you were manipulative. Or maybe you lost. I don't know, but whatever the case is, you're the problem. You did it. You did it. Because it came in reverse, and it's just the energy behind the whole spread is making me feel whoever this energy is, it could be a cross watcher, it could be someone who did it to you.
I'm getting from this.
And I'm not gonna say it's gonna always be this energy for this card, but just because of what it's giving me with the spread, the energy of this person is giving me major hater energy, like jealous, and it makes them happy to create issues with someone. It makes them happy because look at the face, look at their face. She looked like she got a bad perm. And she is happy to make that person cry. A drama starter. The next card, and this is what's crazy because all these cards, I feel like all these cards are the same cards that came out in the last reading, only they all came out in reverse. For the most part. Because then the next card is the Chariot in reverse. Again. But I'm feeling like for this person, for maybe I feel like this person did have some money. Or maybe it wasn't money, maybe they had status, maybe they had something, but they were messy. So things started to turn for them. So the Chariot turned around for them. I sense that they had people who were fighting for them, but this came out in reverse too. So I'm looking at it like, here's a person who stayed in drama, and eventually they ran off all their, like, because it wasn't making sense. Like, bitch, why are you doing this? I'm not gonna say this person had it all, but maybe they had a lot. I'm feeling the energy. Like maybe they did. Maybe they weren't rich. Maybe they were. But I'm sensing they had more than the average person. And what they did with it is they bullied people. They picked on people. They created issues where they didn't need to be one. And then and then the karma caught up to them. I also sense this person is the gatekeeper or someone who be trying to block people from things. And each time they win a battle, they keep the sword. It's like they like this type of stuff. They like fighting. They like taking things from people. They like it. Okay, things started to turn around. This person, when they were in their heyday and really doing it, this person was well respected because maybe they weren't always bad. Maybe something happened to this person, but where they are right now, they're things are happening to where they're being found out, they're being exposed. They're no longer in that same light. Whether it's in your community, a friend, a family member, I'm sensing whoever this person is, people are starting to see them for who they really are. It's coming out. Like in the beginning, when they was coming after you, it was more like people thought it was you. Like, oh, Danielle could never do that. Not Danielle. They didn't want. It's almost like you weren't believed. Even though the proof was right there, you could see this bitch loves to stay in drama, but maybe she has some money to her name. She has some status. Something about her, people wanted to believe it wasn't her, it was you. But now the truth is coming out, she got the Chariot in reverse. And what made it really seem like she was wrong is when this, I don't know if it's a group of people or if it's a person, but somebody left her or him. Someone left, because this was in reverse. Someone who was a loyal person that everybody knows, oh, this person, if he not with you, you it's something off with you because he always got her back or his back. This person is gone. So when that person left, now people really looking at her like, it's definitely you, bitch. Because maybe we would have believed you better, even though you were lying on this person, but we would have believed you better if you said her. But now that you're saying it was her, we know that's not true. Page of Cups also came out in reverse. Page of Cups, it's like the reason why people turning against you is because everything you touch, you turn to shit, bitch. And what it was is, it was a situation with this person, this energy, where they interfered with you. And maybe you didn't have the proof, but you sensed it. Maybe you did have the proof and people just didn't want to hear it. Because they're like, why would she need to hate on you? Why would she need to do that? She got money. She got a man. She got things. So now she need to hate on you, bitch. You're a Page of Cups. You have a cup. This bitch have a cupboard full of cups, Miss Thing, like a cabinet. And why, like they really didn't want to see it. But now that she tried to block you from an opportunity or tried to make you come across a certain kind of way, and people didn't see it in the beginning, and now things are starting to come out. Maybe she slipped up somewhere in her life. People are starting to just, and from that one thing, it just brought suspicion into other areas. But the point is that Chariot is in reverse, and her support, the one who was always there, who people actually maybe like that person more than they like her. Like whoever this was, who's in reverse, who left her, they like that person more than they like this person. This person's full of drama. The reason why people even like to deal with this bitch is because of this motherfucker who always stuck around, who actually maybe have a sense of humor, and people actually think, well, as long as he's around, she can't be that bad because he's a good guy or she's a good woman. But when that person left, then the whole house of cards started falling around or falling down. And then for the person that they was really, for whatever reason, this Page of Cups is really getting underneath this bitch's skin. I'm seeing whoever this is a little bit more mature in age, and the person who they had an issue with is younger. It could be reversed, but the way I'm picking up on it is the younger energy, and bitch, You could have just lived your life and been happy, but for whatever reason, you made it a point to go after this bitch. And you thought you could beat her because in all the battles what you had in the beginning, you beat these bitches. So that's what you thought was going to happen, but you went up against a bitch that you didn't think could really withstand the battle because you came in with your husband or this friend or whoever this energy is, but what it was is even that friend started to see you was tripping. Even that friend started to say, what is it really? Why are we doing this? Like, okay, I get you don't like this bitch, but why now are we trying to destroy this motherfucker? Why are you trying to do all of this? And then it starts to become a conflict between this person and they loyal support where it's like, now they battling where it's like, no, I don't like her and if you should be with me anyway. And they got to points where he was like, no, I'm not going to be with you anyway and I'm leaving. And he was Audi 5000. Her chariot is upside down. And this page of cups that she tried to spin upside down, judgment for that person. Because see, what it was is the judgment card came in reverse. But for the storyline, how this is coming out to me is giving me this. She thought she was the judge. He or she thought they were the judge. They thought it was their way. And in the past, maybe it has been their way. But times change, and she didn't keep up with the time. She got left behind, so her chariot was upside down. And bitch, she busted her head, bitch, because she wasn't focused. She thought it could never happen to her, but it did. She thought this support was never going to leave her, but they did. This support, whoever this person is, and you would know if this is resonate with you, whoever that person is, who everybody like that person, but for the person who I'm talking about with this nasty ass energy, bitch, people really don't like that person. They more, and even if they like that person a little bit, it's barely. And it's only because of this person. This is the one that they like. Because this person is admirable. You know, maybe they were in the army or some shit. It's something about them, their humor, and something about the way they carry through the world that make people. So through the person who this person is with or around, being this, is what even made this person rise up. Like this person opened up a lot of doors for this person. You get what I'm saying? But when this person went away, the shit went upside down. You came for this cup, and in this reading, what I'm seeing is you thought you were the judge. You thought whatever you said was gonna go, and everybody had it was your way, the highway. When the judgment came through, you thought it was gonna go in your favor. I feel if it would have came upright, that means that this energy, what I'm picking up on, they would have felt like, oh, I'm getting justice, I won. But it came in reverse. So it's telling me you picked the fight. This nasty ass energy picked the fight with the Page of Cups. You tried to block them out. Your main support wasn't with it. They walked away. It threw the whole operation upside down. And you thought when you was like, well, I can do without you. I don't need you anyway. Like, it was the energy of, I don't need you anyway. Bitch, I made you. Like, it was a whole, it's ego. I'm picking up on ego, arrogance. And I'm picking up on this bitch really felt this nigga was never going to leave. And when he left, the whole operation fell apart quickly thereafter. And when the judgment came through, this person thought that this person who they tried to keep out and thought they was going to beat the battle, she thought the judgment was coming through for her. But really, the judgment came through for this person. They got the victory. Because when it was all said and done, the evidence shows that you are the bitch that stays in the drama. We know it was you because, bitch, you lost your main support. He didn't even show up to court with you. And you allowed for one bitch to throw your entire business upside down. So the verdict is going to go for the Page of Cups. Because this is the bitch that had to suffer through your bullshit. And we going to put a fish in a cup. We not going to just send them on their way with an empty cup, bitch. You going to pay up. Somebody about to get a settlement. Someone's getting paid. Something happened. Someone's about to get paid. Because this bitch right here thought she was getting away with it. And she thought the judgment was going to go in her favor. It's not. Confirmation. 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 Thank you. I'm telling you, someone's getting paid. Someone's getting paid. Are you going to collect your check? Okay, let me move to the second row. Because remember I was like, I need clarification on this energy. So let me tell you what it is. And it's so funny. This came out so clear. This person had it all. They had it all. Whether that's millions of dollars or whether they just were well off, they had a lot. If you look at this, look at this. They had it all, but they didn't just need to have all what they needed. They needed to have everybody's stuff. Their character was upside down.
This chariot.
Came through because you had the Ace of Pentacles. Once again, you had it all. Whoever this energy is, they had a lot. For their lifestyle and for their area of the world, it was a lot for them. It was a lot for that community. Like, whoever this person is, they're prominent. They had a lot, and the house, the home, celebration, people to be happy for them. The husband or the wife was happy. Whoever this energy is, it was never enough. They had a lot of power. This Knight of Wands, who was their partner in crime, they were the Wheel of Fortune. That's what, remember I told you, that's what brought, see, when these two were together, it worked out. This person laid out the war plans. This person went to battle, and they were a good partnership. She couldn't leave well enough alone though. She had to be a bully and all these other things. So when the Wheel of Fortune, when he left, he took the Wheel of Fortune with him. And that's when, you see what I'm saying? That's when everything started to reverse. Because what she thought, her ego made her feel that all of what she became, even though she's a hood rat, and even though she's a gutter rat and she ghetto, she knows damn well she goes to De La Noches, and if you can't go to De La Noches, where the hell can you go? She knows that's what she gives, bitch. But he found her and loved her. Or him. She found him, he found her. It depends on your situation. But when this person, because this person was always honorable. So they came with fortune. And with that fortune came the Ace of Pentacles and happiness. This person comes from drama. So even though they had it all, they didn't know how to leave. They was still, like, the type of person this is giving me is, even though they rich and got some money, they still calling the hood to be like, what did Shaquan do? No, she didn't. But what did her stamps? What did she do? Did she sell her stamps? Like, that's what it's giving me. It's giving me ghetto. And even when you don't have to be ghetto no more, you're still ghetto. Because then she ended up meeting someone that brought her into the chariot. They came to her with a Wheel of Fortune. And that fortune came with money and success and happiness. She had the support. She had someone who loved her or him. And they blew it all to hell. All because they were jealous of this page. I'm getting jealousy. And what's crazy about it is this person don't even see this bitch. And that's what she can't take. She's like, bitch, I am the queen. I'm in the chariot. Bitch, it served me Marriott, and it's not even giving me Marriott. It's giving me the country hers, but it's not even giving me that bitch. It's giving me the why. It's giving me the why, because in your heart, you could be chariot all day and night. You could be chariot, but inside you feel like a hood rat. Inside, this is you. This is you. Your clothes are tattered up. You evil. Your perm is burnt out. Look at this bitch. You can tell she need to get her hair done. Look. Just happy to be a mess. Look at that little grin. Just happy to be a mess. Ghetto. And then it ain't nothing gonna change, because you can take the bitch out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out the bitch. Still ghetto. I said, I know it's not too ghetto. Yes, it is. Bitch, there are limitations, bitch, and she was not getting it. Chariot upside down. You lost your money, bitch. You lost your pinnacles. Because you had it all going. Because everything that came for this person, like, for the first three cards, okay, I'm trying to say this the right way. There's two rows. On that first row, the first energy is giving me her, what she turned into, and how, overall. There's more details to it, but what I'm saying is, but it's all more or less her energy. And then this Page of Wands, or this Page of Cups, is the energy that she's antagonizing. So what I'm saying is, for them first three cards, they all came upright. That means she did have happiness. She did have money. She did have the Wheel of Fortune. But when it got to the Page of Cups, that's when it turned to the Moon. So it shows me I'm not wrong to say what I'm saying. It shows me I'm correct to say this is a bitch that wanted to put this person into confusion, that did things to antagonize this person and put them in a state of the moon. And when it gets to the judgment, which is the part where it's like, oh, she really thought, she really believed that she was gonna go to court, or was however this situation. Maybe it's not literal court, but maybe it's the court of public opinion. Maybe she thought she was gonna show up to the church or wherever it is that you know her work, and she thought people still saw her as the chariot. She don't really understand that public opinion has changed. They don't see you like this no more. They see you as you are, a hood rat. And so when it got to the judgment card, the the card that clarified that is this card in reverse. So it's like this without, I'm telling you, she was a piece of shit from the beginning. She greedy, but what it is she's pompous. She's pompous. She keeps it all for herself. Like, look at this. Let me try to explain. She came from the hood with nothing. But then she came up. And when she came up, in her heart, she was selfish. She thinks that she have wisdom and she have all these things, but it came in reverse. So actually, you on your own, you can't stand. You actually are full of shit, and you about to be broke because this judgment is going in the favor of the page cuts, bitch. You about to be broke. Somebody's about to win a judgment, bitch. Someone's winning a judgment. What kills me with this bitch is she blew up her own life. That's literally what I'm saying. She wasn't fired. Nothing bad happened to her. Like, it wasn't like, oh, life is so hard. It's so hard for me. That's not even what happened. She had love. She had money. She had success. She could have went on vacation. She could have did anything. But she chose to pick on this person. That's what she did, because that's what I'm seeing. I don't know if this is a colleague, but it's someone who, for some reason, they just never saw it for you, bitch. Had an issue with you from day one. And you probably was thinking, you probably feel like whoever this person is a bully, and they are a bully. Because I can see that they use their influence and their energy like it's a whole thing behind it. But she is a bully. The cards don't lie. You a bully, bitch. I'm done with this energy because whoever this is, you about to get a paycheck, bitch. It might not be for much. It might only be for like 10,000. But on top of the money, what you gonna get, you're gonna be vindicated that this bitch was coming for you, bitch, and it wasn't your imagination. Someone's getting paid. And when you get your paycheck, you better come back and say, bitch, I got my check. Don't just be going away thinking that. Because you know damn well you was scared until you got this reading. And now you like, oh my God. Now it's like, oh my God, bitch. It is, oh my God. Because Miss Thing, you are going to win. This bitch, her main person is gone anyway. Him or her, the main person is gone. They're gone. They're out the picture. Because at some point, that person came to their senses and said, bitch, what's the reason with all of this drama? Hold on a second, y'all. Okay. It was like, what's the thing with all this drama? What is all this? Well, I just told you what it was. It's a hating ass bitch who thinks she's so special. But she's not. Let's see what we get here. Bop, bop, bop. Ooh. Ee. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I don't know what any of this means, but I'm liking the vibe. Okay. Mystery.
Mystery. Okay.
Okay, let me see what the whole picture is given, and then this might be the last read. This is just the okay. I this is somebody's state of mind. I'm picking up on someone's state of mind right now. So this is not. This is how you're feeling.
This is you. You're
You're
going.
going quickly in a direction. You have temperance, so you're built for what you're heading towards. But you got this in reverse, so that means the hardest part is over. You're right to think you can relax a little bit. Whoever this is for, the worst part is over. Keep moving, keep swimming, girl. You're going in the right direction. Remain patient, remain calm. The worst is over. You have strength in reverse. You're tired. You're exhausted. Currently, right here, right now, whenever you see this, you're tired. You're exhausted. You're on your horse. You're thirsty. You're excited about the future. Happy to be over this, but you're still surviving. Like, even though this is over, it was a battle that you had to survive. You were stabbed in the back. You were maybe betrayed. I'm sensing that someone lied to you. Someone lied to you. They put you in a bad position. This lie really affected your life in a way where I don't know. Maybe you lost your car. Maybe you had your lights cut off. I don't. Something serious. I'm sensing maybe something real happened because this is telling me that you really were betrayed. Um, Even though you coming through with the Knight of Wands, you're ambitious, and people know that about you, or they sense it. Maybe they, you know. But regardless, maybe they pretended like they understood that, and then in the end they stabbed you in the back, bitch, because they never really believed in you. And even though you got through it, you're just feeling weak because this came in reverse. You're feeling a little weak, but you're gonna make it because you got this far. If you, okay, the fact that you got past this is telling me you're gonna make it. But the thing is, right now, is the last card in your current state of mind is this. And what I'm getting from this card is making me feel like you going in the right direction, but because of the massive betrayal what you face, and because you're feeling weak, it's almost like you're a part of you is you're super excited for the adventure, you're well suited for the adventure, but then a part of you was like, bitch, can I trust myself? It's like you guarding your. It's like you have the blind. You're blinded. You trying to be because you in your mind based on what you went through. See the way how you ended up. Notice how she's holding up the swords that ended up in her back. What I'm picking up from this person's state of mind right now is you know that you're tired, you know that you're vulnerable, and you know that you can't afford to deal with another bitch to put a knife in your back. And so now it's more like, no, bitch, let me put a blindfold on. And actually, I can respect this. I can respect this. And the reason why I can respect it is because I think that maybe somebody else will see this as negative, but the way that I'm picking up from it is you know you have places to be, people to see. And so where you are right now, because of what the betrayal, which you just was bestowed upon you, you were just betrayed, and something happened to you to where it's like, I can't believe this bitch would really do this. So now, even though you've made it through, you are tired because you really did have a real betrayal, bitch. And now we're at the point where it's like, no, if I wear a blindfold, bitch, you can't fool me with how you look. It's based on your actions, bitch. Because I'm not, I don't, and don't think you're going to put a knife to my back. Because for whatever knife you're thinking about putting behind my back, notice how you have to deal with her up front. You can't, because behind her is the ledge. So the energy that I'm getting from this person is defensive, and rightfully so. I mean, for what just happened to this person, who could blame them for feeling like, no, bitch, you gonna tell me up front, and if I don't believe you with this blindfold on, it's off with your head, bitch, because I let a bitch come into my space who did this to me, and I survived it. And I believe this strength card in the beginning was upright, but then after this battle, it turned into reverse. Not because you're not strong, but because of the battle which you just survived. And it was your ambition and your belief in yourself with this Knight of Wands and this temperance that made it to where you were able to survive that, whatever this thing you just went through, bitch. So this is someone's state of mind. Somebody just survived the battle. And again, another energy I can relate to. Someone survived the battle. And it's like, oh my God, bitch. I'm excited for the future, but I'm tired. Because it's like you go from one battle. Oh, like, I'm hearing something, this little bug flying around. I'm like, where is that noise coming from? You go from one battle to the next, and I pick. That's where you are right now, not yesterday or the month before. Maybe you were feeling that way a month before, but you still feeling like that right now. Whoever that was, you feeling like that right now. Like, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I don't want to keep having to survive things. But what I should have said, this right here, because what I was about to say was what I should have did was to put some calm to your mind to see how it's going to turn out. With this coming out, while I was thinking that, it's making me think that your dreams are about to come true quickly. They're coming in fast, but you're so tired. The caution is don't miss it. Don't miss your own blessing because it's coming in fast. And you were the Knight of Wands in that first card. So you are a person who, when the opportunity comes, you better be ready because you rushed into it, not in a bad way, but like, I'm ready, I'm ready. You survived all these things to get to this point so that you could be, you know what I'm saying, have all like options. You know what I'm saying? You can have options. Woo.
Once again, it's
Team. The options are gonna come with this team. You were betrayed. This must be that same energy from the person I was reading in the beginning. Because it's giving me, from that first person who I was picking up on, it's giving me a deeper insight onto how that reading came out. Like, the reason you was feeling like that is because you had a major betrayal. You had a major betrayal, and I'm sensing maybe even, I don't know if these are connected, but I'm just me thinking out loud. I'm like, maybe you were betrayed by a bitch that you worked with who you thought was gonna be a mentor. And maybe she's prominent and got some money to her name, so you trusted her and she took you under her wing. And maybe as you started to rise up, she started hating on you. And then she started doing shit to pick on you and to make people not like you and thought that people would be against you. And maybe in the beginning they were, but then after a point, because people really saw who you were, they started to realize this shit is wrong. Then she lost her support and everything flipped on her. I don't know. But I'm definitely picking up one. I feel like are them stories connected, bitch? Do you have nothing? What about love? Do you have anything for love? We don't. If you don't, I'm okay with that. If it's more money stuff, I'm absolutely with it. But I'm sure there's somebody in here who's thinking about it. Somebody that they're with, someone that they might meet. What you got for me? Can it be some good news? Let me pull something from the bottom. I'm feeling. Let's split it. Let's split. Let's split. Let's pull.
and what
Okay. My question was about love, so let's see if we can get some clarity. Ah, funny. Ah, wow. Well, I would really hope this was for me, but I'm going to say that it's for someone in the audience. And I say, honey, I don't know if you know this person yet or whether or not they haven't come yet. Baby, you have something you should be happy. You have some, see, now you get to see how Spirit was very clear. Because now we have the Chariot upright. I said, this is about love. Ace of Cups upright. We have this upright. But I'm still feeling like it's good, and I'm going to tell you why. We have this upright. This is a good one, too. And then we have this in reverse. Right? So let me move it so you can see everything. Kind of. See how it's in reverse to everything else? This, for me, when I'm looking at this, it's in reverse. To y'all, it might look like it's not in reverse. But on my end, it's in reverse. So let me tell you. For your lover, for the person, either for the person who you are with, if you married to this person already, then this is just you. I'm just gonna be telling you their personality type. Or if you haven't met this person, this is the type of man you about to meet, or the type of woman you about to meet. I'm sensing it's a man though, because I'm feeling more of a masculine energy behind this. So either you're a woman or you're a gay man, and this is the type of person you about to bring through. So first of all, this is the person of influence and stature. It came up right, so this is a respectable person. They have the stars above them, like they're dressed nicely. They They've been through something. They've done the journey, and now they have a kingdom to show for it. What they're bringing to you is emotional stability. Ace of Cups, they're coming to fill your cup. But they're not just coming to show you the world, they're coming to fulfill you emotionally. This is a person, though, that has trauma. I'm picking up trauma from this card. You're going to say trauma. Why trauma? I'm going to explain. This is a person who has trauma in the past because of their influence and because of their kindness. Despite the fact that they have a lot of power, they're still very kind. This is a person who people have tried to take advantage of. People have tried to get close to this person to drain them of their emotional energy and intelligence as well as their resources. So this is a person who, even though they want to find love and that's what they really want very deeply, they've come to know that they have to guard themselves to a point. And in particular, their money. Because in the past, they have found that that's why people want to deal with them. And that has created trauma for them. Because something tells me this person was really in love one time and got their heart broken, all because a bitch came to them and really made it out like she was in love, but maybe she wasn't in love. This is a person also, too, I'm feeling like I'm sensing that they're attractive, but for some reason I'm sensing that they don't think they're attractive. I'm not knowing why, because in my mind I'm sensing them to be attractive. I don't know why I feel that way because I don't see a person. I'm just sensing an energy, but maybe they aren't that cute, but their energy is what makes them cuter. I don't know. Because I'm wondering why am I picking up that they don't think they're cute. In any event, the point is, um, they have influence, they have resources, they have money. They may not be the cutest, but I definitely don't think they're ugly. And I think when they fulfill you emotionally, on top of all the other things that they really just want to share with someone, you're not gonna be thinking about, oh, they're ugly. This person, your person, this is what they're currently thinking too. Like this is what their current state of mind is. They want to share this. They want to share all of this. They want to have someone that they can trust, that they can share their emotions with, share their money with, share their influence and power with. But they've been betrayed. They have been lied to. People have plotted on them. But they sit and hold the world in their hand. And it's almost like I have everything, but I don't have you. And they don't even know who you are because maybe they haven't even met you yet. Maybe they don't even know you. Maybe you're going to run into this nigga at the airport, running late to a flight and bump into this person. I don't know. But what I'm telling you is they're at this moment in time, what this person is thinking is, and notice how he's in between these two wands. In his mind, he's thinking, I have literally the world in my hands. I have money, I have power, I have things, but I'm literally alone. And I know there's more. It's like he looking out into the world knowing, like, I can build this kingdom and it's gonna be special to me no matter what. But something about it is missing when I don't have you. And it's not even you because they don't know you yet, or maybe they do, but I don't think so. I'm sensing they don't know you. I'm sensing they don't know you, but for the person who they are dreaming up, that's how they want to feel about that person. When they think about that person, they want to feel like when I'm separate from you, I feel like even if I have the world in my hands, if I don't have you, I don't have the thing. That's how they want to feel. And then the next thing is these wands in reverse. So it tells me they've put this chariot, all the stuff that made them into this person, they want to release it. They don't want to go, they don't want to feel like they can't trust their lover and the person they're going to marry, be with. They don't want to feel that way. They want to release these burdens and build something with these wands, not carry them around and carry these things on their back. This person wants love. This person wants to be loved. This person wants to experience life with a life partner, someone who is going to understand them and understand their business needs, their emotional needs, their you know what I'm saying? Because granted, this person clearly has way more money than all of us combined. Because I'm sensing this bitch got money. Now this person, remember how I told you before? I don't know if it's 100,000, 500,000. This person is rich. This person have money. So this person is not. You think, and that's what I'm saying. You about to get blown away. So what I'm telling you now is don't blow because this is a good person. And this is a person who really could make all your dreams come true as long as you're authentic and you don't hurt them. And you don't come through with a fake ulterior motive, bitch. Because this person have been through enough fake bitches, they will know and they will pull back from you. So for who I'm talking to, bitch, if you probably are gonna be single and bitch, he got money, bitch. And he have emotional stability. Somebody needs to start planning a vacation, bitch.
Because he wants to take.
You shopping, hoe. He loved the way you light up, bitch, when you put the bracelet on. But don't take advantage, because see, some people gonna be like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. See when I'm saying that?
Oh, that's the TV. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This came in.
And underneath the chariot, underneath the chariot, this came in reverse. So that's telling me, so it came to me like this. That's telling me he got all what he want and he tried to put it all into love. And it came but it was in reverse, it was fake. And it hurt him. What's this card? Ooh, exactly. But he's a good person. So, and he got judgment upright. So that's the reason why he still got his money. He still have his power and influence. He may be alone, but he's at least not doing bad. He's doing good. He got everything else. He just don't have you. That's the only thing about it. But his judgment is coming through, so he's gonna find you soon. Cause this judgment is saying, even though this bitch was full of shit, this next one's not gonna be. And he or she is really gonna love you in real life. And because of who you are, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to remember, money is important to us, to people who don't have it. So a bitch who might have been born into money, or maybe they have had it for a decent amount of time, it's not to say it's not important, but it just means if they spend $20,000 on you and buy you a car and you really appreciate it, for them that was a joy because it was like, bitch, if I'm worth 500 million, that really was a drop in the bucket. And just to see your reaction, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you don't understand that because you don't have that kind of money to even be able to think that way. But for this particular person, they have money is definitely not their problem at all. That for this person, that is not a conversation. It's not, oh, can we go to the vacation? If they want to go, they can go. Plus, with them being in the chariot, it tells me they calling the shots. So maybe they don't even run their own business. Maybe they inherited the business. Something tells me this is old. And when I say old money, they've had it for a while. If they were broke, they weren't broke for long. I'm sensing this is long-standing money. I'm sensing this is stability, chariot upright. I'm getting Ace of Cups. This is a person who come from a household where they love this person. That's the reason why, even though this person has been hurt in love, they came from a home of love, a foundation of love, is the reason why they keep believing. Because they as from this person had a good upbringing. They may have had other traumas, but they had the things that mattered. They had love, like from the family. They had support. They had money, influence. I'm seeing, I don't know if they inherited this kingdom or inherited this plot of land or how they got to this point, but they have influence. They have money, real, actual money that they can spend on whatever they so choose to spend it on. They do have trauma, so that's what I'm saying. There's other things about this person I'm not picking up on, but this came reverse. So it tells me that either they are wanting to release the burdens, or they are wanting to, or and all these, because see, with the wands it's different from swords, so it's more like, okay, it's a burden, but it's a different kind of burden. It's more like creation and ideas and ambition. But for this person, a lot of what I know, there's more to it, but what I'm picking up on is a lot of their burden is emotional, where it's like, the one thing I really want, I can't pay for it, not for it to be real. And they want to let it go. They want to believe the love. They want to believe someone's gonna give a fuck in real life. Don't think just because we have money issues that there aren't people in the world who literally don't have to think about money, because they do exist. Um, we need one more card. We're short a card.
I feel bad for this person.
Who are you? Are you like famous? Like, will we know you? Or are you just rich and behind the scenes? I mean, I don't need to know if we would know this person, but I'm just wondering, like, because they seem so, like, happy in a lot of other ways, but love is a big deal to this person. Maybe they even want a family. I'm not seeing kids, but I am seeing, like, the idea of a bigger world that's bigger than the person. Like, I want someone to share this with. I'm used to having money. A Bentley is nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? But I want someone who I can share the world with and surprise them and really. They want to like do something. They want to like splurge. That's what I'm picking up on. They want to show you something.
Mhm. Mm.
Mm. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bitch, I can't. Oh my goodness. So, after judgment, remember how I told you this is he holding these coins like this because he been through things where people took advantage and stuff like that. The card that I remember I told you a card was missing, I was short a card. Well, when I pulled the card, I got this in reverse. Anybody who knows this card knows. If you pay attention, look at it. This is a person who works hard and is working hard on their dream. Remember how I told you this person attracts users and they believe in love, but the people they attract use them? Why this came in reverse is this is showing me that this has been the type of people he attracts. People who don't want to work for nothing, don't have no ambitions, don't want to work on nothing. They don't have no, they're not real, they're users. They see him as a means to an end to like, oh, he's gonna solve all my financial problems. They don't want to work for no money. They don't want to do nothing for themselves. They came into this man's life trying to take from him, which is why he's defensive. Because he knows that about himself. He knows that he got money. He can't hide the fact that he got money. And so, what can he do? You got money, bitch. Like, but he's like, who's gonna love me for me? And what he's been getting up to this point is people who are in reverse when it comes to working hard. Look at this card. You see him with the hammer carving out the money? This is someone working on something to build something. The people he's been attracting are this in reverse. Because this card came out in reverse. On my end, it's in reverse. But on your end, anything in reverse on for me is gonna be upright for you. But on my end, this person, the people he's been attracting are these two things in reverse. Fake love and fake, yeah, let's build something. I love you. Yeah, I believe in you. You're more than just your money. Then when they get with them, they using all the money. But the reason why these people didn't last is because this person is the Hierophant. Upright. This ain't no fool. This person, a lot of people answer to this person. This person got the chariot, and the Hierophant is underneath this card. So this bitch trying to take off with this nigga money was reversed, and it was the card underneath this card. And the reason why this person is protected with judgment, is because they have a good heart, despite whether the world knows it or not. Oh, he got money, so he's stuck up. No, he's not. You just don't know that because you're never going to get close enough to the nigga to find out. But this person is not stuck up. And they're very respected and very protected, materially and spiritually. He may want the world and want to spend it with someone, but he's not a fool. He's not going to be a fool for love. This is not a person who you can trick, who you can throw some sex at and have him fool. He's smarter than that. This is the person who is respected and respect themselves. That's why he was trusted in the chariot position. This person has been through a lot, even though they have money. They've missed out on a lot. They've had to go through a lot of training, and they are emotionally stable. And they're not gonna let no bitch just roll up off the street and take off with their fortune, bitch. So you either gonna be with this person and really be with this person and really do the right thing, or you will get judgment because you're dealing with the Hierophant. You're not gonna come in and take off with this nigga money. So you may as well let it go. If that's what you thought, you may as well stop because it's not gonna work. And you about to really talk yourself out of a nigga who could really love you in real life just because you want to be greedy, and then you're gonna be looking stupid because he's gonna be fine. He's the Hierophant. Upright. Remember how I told you he wanted to, this came in reverse because he wanted to release this past trauma. Even though he wants to release it, he's still in his headspace because this is the King of Cups, but it's in reverse. So I feel when he meets this person, I don't know if it's one of y'all, because if it is one of y'all gonna have to step it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say step it up, I mean when this person comes to you, don't play around, because you heard it here first. The cards are telling you, You're not gonna know. You're not gonna act like like I didn't tell you, because how it's so specific that if you run into this person, you're gonna know, because I'm giving you as many details as the cards allow. A person of influence with crazy money that is not even a warrior in their mind, who is emotionally stable but has been hurt, is very not trusting because they've been burned in love, but they always come out on top because they're a good person. And something also tells me, in whatever they feel the work they work in, and most of the time people don't even like people in that industry, but this person is respected. I'm not saying that they're a lawyer or a politician, but some kind of way I'm sensing in his industry, very respected. Come from a good family. I'm seeing a good family, but the problem with him is not money, is not health, it's emotional. It's in the department of love. So, there you go, folks. That's your reading for tonight. I think Spirit came through. I know, let me tell you something. These little general reads, they're called general reads, but they really aren't for the general public. Really, the way that it's really supposed to be, in my mind, whenever I come and do these, it's going to be more like, it's a general read, but it's one or two bitches that I'm really hoping get the message. Because when the millionaire come knocking on your door to buy you diamonds, bitch, you need to know, so you don't be afraid. Like, he lying. No, he's not, bitch, and you about to lose him. And this is not a film, bitch, so don't think you're going to chase him down at the airport, because he does have security. So once he walk away, he really is walking away, and he got enough money to keep you away from him. He don't have to go back and forth with you. Oh. You said, what if I already met him but haven't talked to him in a while? You talking about the millionaire, or you talking about just a guy in general? I would say, if you talking about the millionaire, if the guy that I just told you about in them cards, you're telling me you already met the nigga, girl, I don't know what you waiting for. You better call this nigga tonight and say, oh my God, please forgive me, I got tied up at work. And make you, girl, I just told you. If you telling me you already are talking to someone who is the person I described, he's the real deal. It's not gonna get no better for you. I hate to say it like that, but if I'm only saying, if you're telling me, because you know best, if you're telling me who I just told you, and as I'm describing it, you like, that's him, because he got a business, he have millions. I'm telling you in the spirit, this who I'm talking about is not a person who is well off. This person is rich and filthy rich, bitch. Please. I saw it in the cards. So if it's not filthy rich, it's not the person. I'm sensing it's not the person. I'm sensing filthy rich, bitch. Now, if that's who you got the phone number to, yeah, you need to call him, because he's the real deal. And he want to love you in real life. You thinking, why would he want to love me? He got all this. He can have anyone. That's what you think, because you're not in his position. And in his position, it's more like, no, bitch, you cannot buy love. You can influence people, and people might want to be around you because of money, but that's fake. That's all a move. Like, that's a move to get to the money. Like, don't nobody really like you, bitch. Like, that's what they thinking. They thinking don't nobody really like you. But in this person's mind, they thinking, if I could really find a person that I'm attracted to, that respect me and love me, and really care about how I feel and what my emotions are, I would be willing to buy that woman or that man anything. And that's the least of the things they think about, because they could buy that for you anyway. But they thinking someone who is worthy of my money. Like, I'm not gonna let people steal from me, but if I deem you worthy, I will spend on you, as long as they know you're not taking advantage of them. As long as when they buy you things, you are like, oh my God, thank you so much, and you mean it. Like, and don't be fake with it, because this person is smart. I'm telling you. Be honest. Like, if they gave you something and you really do love it, it's a Birkin bag, and it's like, oh my God, you really got me a Birkin. I can't believe you. I can't believe you. If you really want to freak out, you should really freak. Don't make it seem like it's all about money, though. That would be a mistake, because he might even be testing you with that Birkin bag. That's what I'm sensitive to. He might be testing you. That Birkin bag could be a test, bitch. Like, let's see if she get more excited about this Birkin than when she didn't see me for a week. And when I came home, she barely got up off the couch to hug me. And she was like, oh yeah, think about her nail. Like, sometimes people do things to see where your intentions really are. But what I'm sensing, is if you are genuine and when you see him, you be like, oh my God, baby, I miss you, I love you, and you really mean it. For you to really love this person, they're gonna give you everything. Especially because they're gonna be thinking you thinking, why do they think you special? But they looking at you like, why do you think I'm special? Y'all both think the same thing. Only you're poor and they got some money. Somebody about to be married away in Princess Diaries, bitch. Somebody about to be in Harper's Bazaar, bitch. A Cinderella tale, bitch. Someone's about to get a fairy tale. And why not? It can happen to other people. It can't happen to you, see, bitch. You just talked yourself out of a blessing. Okay, then I guess you're gonna continue to go to the swap meet. You gonna since you don't want to believe it can happen to you, you just gonna stay at the swap meet. Cause ain't nobody got time to let somebody to really tell someone literally your life is gonna change. And in this young lady case, she at least she's lucky because she knows she already met the nigga. So confirmation. Now y'all see. She just told you. The man does exist. He's not. He literally is talking to someone in the audience because that person is me, and he ain't lying because I already met the man. And what the cards told him about the man is literally the man I'm dealing with. Boom, there you go. Now other people might relate, and maybe there's another millionaire out there for someone else, bitch. But unfortunately for me and for you, I can only pull one energy at a time. So it's a general read. And when I say it's general, I mean it's not a personal read. But it really is a personal read. Because for the bitch who's going to connect to it, it's going to be so personal that either it's you or it's not you. Now, you might can still watch it for entertainment purposes, or maybe there's something in there that you can still be benefit, like you can still benefit from. But I'm telling you, in my mind, the way Spirit tells me is no. If 2,000 girls watch this, are we really going to sit here and lie and say 2,000 girls have a millionaire coming? That's a lie. I'm telling you that's a lie. So I'm not even going to sit here and do that. The truth is, I'm maybe multiple people can marry a millionaire, but for the one that I'm seeing in this particular thing that I laid out, the Spirit put out, and you saw the cards come out on their own, bitch, this person is a one of a kind. Typically, for a storyline like this, it's probably one bitch in the audience. And I'm sorry, girl. Try again next week. We do raffles every week, bitch. Tuesdays and Thursdays. I mean, I don't know what to say, bitch. Maybe next week we can pull your storyline. But I can't manipulate the storylines, bitch. If when the first person I saw there was someone won a case, I saw somebody was exposed. I saw somebody did maybe they wasn't rich, but they would roll off and they had influence, but they used it the wrong way. I saw a few different energies, but I can only bring out what the energy came. And you're not going to tell me, I guarantee you there's a bitch for every story what I told tonight. Because that is a real story. That man does exist. And he's really sick. As I'm talking to you right now, the time is ticking by. That man is literally out there in his big ass house somewhere in the world, really thinking, where is this woman? Where is this man? Like, they really are thinking that. They are thinking that. Yes, please do so. It definitely helps the arts for sure. And it definitely goes a long way. And like I said, I'm a real artiste. God communicates in many ways, and I was just like, I got the cards, and they were just they were just calling out to me. I'm like, I haven't done it in a while. I said, if Spirit would have come, Spirit will come. If not, we'll just chuck it up. We just had fun, but Spirit did come through tonight, and I will say. Number one, whoever's being picked on, you have a victory coming your way. The person who's picking on you will be exposed, and they're gonna lose all their prestige because when people see why do a person of your stature have to go after someone so small? When people really get into this person's mindset, it's gonna expose them, and all of what they tried to put on you is gonna come back to them. I saw that for you. You have this strength, but I know you're tired. I saw somebody's mindset. They're stronger than they know, but you just survived a major betrayal, whether it was a friendship, a spouse, family member, colleague. There was a major betrayal that took place, and you survived. But though you survived, you're still tired. It was because it's a lot to endure. You had to deal with someone who you thought you could trust, having to deal with the harsh reality you couldn't trust this bitch, and now you're defensive, and that's fair because something's telling me this recently happened and it's fresh, and so it's PTSD, bitch. You're paranoid, like. It's gonna wear off though, because it's just that initial shock of I can't believe this bitch did that. I can't believe she did it. I can't believe she did this. I can't. It's like you still in shock right now. To that energy I pulled earlier tonight, you're in shock right now, but you're gonna get over that. You're gonna get over it because then as you start to sit back and think, you're gonna think to yourself at a certain point like, if I as you start to think of certain events that happen with you and her or him, you're gonna say you're gonna say when I really think about it, he or she was always shady. I didn't want to see it, but I like they was doing little things. You just maybe it was so passive that it was almost like you felt crazy for even thinking something negative towards that person. Like, nah, nah, nah. Cause whatever how they did it to you in the beginning, but then once they had enough information on you and they launched that campaign at you for the person who I'm seeing with that woman of influence or that man of influence, they started off nice with you and then they went negative for some reason. They going down. You're gonna win. I'm telling you, you're gonna win. They are going down. It's gonna be so obvious. People are gonna be like, What is your thing with this person?" Like it's gonna be so obvious that because even when they've already lost the battle, they're gonna still be trying. Like, no, 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 y'all don't understand. There's more to the case. There's more to the case. They're gonna be going through their files, trying to show people things. They're gonna be giving that energy where it's like, girl, when I was in high school, like, bitch, she up here like, I'm telling you, you're gonna be vindicated. You may be so vindicated where you end up feeling bad for this bitch. That's how bad I feel she's gonna be exposed. She gonna be so exposed. Before she gets exposed, you gonna be thinking, "Ooh, I wish this bitch would go down for doing this to me." You thinking that that's what you want, but then by the time she go down and you see how humiliated and how embarrassing it is, but that shows how good a person you are because I'm sensing that in the energy. I'm sensing when you see how bad it's gonna be for this person, you gonna be feeling like, oh, I know I shouldn't feel bad for this person. I should not feel bad. I wouldn't. I don't know why my energy is telling me that you would, but I wouldn't, because it will be out of sight, out of mind. If she suffered, she gonna continue to suffer just how she wanted me to suffer. But I'm not gonna show up and show her support the same way how she didn't show up for me. Like, why? It's toxic. To me, that's toxic, and I wouldn't give you that advice. But somehow I'm sensing through the energy as I'm going back through the spreads talking about him. For that one person who I picked up on, I'm sensing you have such a nice disposition to where when that person who deserved to go down is going down, you're gonna be feeling like, oh, now you defending them to the colleagues. No, well maybe, she was going through a hard time, she was going through challenges. It's your choice, it's freedom of speech and it's your own free will, but I would let the bitch crash and burn just how she wanted you to crash and burn. And I don't think that's negative. But it's up to you because, like I said, it's your own personal energy that I pull. So do what you want. I'm saying if in any way that energy connected with that one read where it was like someone took you under their wing just so they could betray you, fuck that bitch. Because I'm telling you, bitches like her is what get people fucked up. She's smiling on your face. She acting like she's your friend. And then when the time comes, she backstabbed you. You saw what it was. It was a major betrayal. Major. Whoever that person is, they did something to you. You still can't believe it. You still shell shocked. You really thinking like, I can't believe this bitch. I can't believe her. You are in shock. I don't know if it's the same storyline, but it could be. Look, y'all, we gotta get ready to wrap this up. I hope y'all enjoyed. You said, oh, I think I caught the tail end of that. We gotta wrap up. My phone's about to die. I hope the people who needed to hear that message got the message. And I can't say when we're gonna do this because I gotta be. Maybe we'll do it again soon. Maybe we won't. Because like I said, now that I'm in the waiting room, I'm like, okay, God, I'll come and chop it up. Only because it's like I'm trying to burn time while things are being sorted out. Like, and it's only so many options. So I'm like, okay, let me come burn some time up. But at the same time, it's like I can't guarantee I'm gonna do another for the three girls or however. Maybe it was one girl. I don't know. For whoever those messages were for, good luck to you, and especially to Miss Thing, who I picked up on your husband, your future husband. All I can tell you is do the right thing. If you do the right thing, your life is gonna change for the better forever. And this is a person who is stable, who will do the right thing by you. If you can tell me for a fact it was resonating because you everything I was saying was connecting, all you gotta do, God bless you. Like you're in a situation that is so rare, and your life is about to change if you let it. And this person is going to be happy to do that for you. So, problem solved. I'm not a hater. I feel like it's great. I'm like, girl, so what you mad because you couldn't pull a millionaire? You couldn't pull a baller, bitch? Step your cookies up, bitch. Why don't you get a better personality? Because you have a nasty ass disposition anyway. And girl, when I become a millionaire, bitch, one thing about it, girl, because I'm going to have my own millions. Not that it's negative one way or the other. Don't get me wrong. You know, maybe my man could have millions. But either way, you know, I'm looking at it like when I get my millions, bitch, I'm going to be acting just like her man. Where I'm like, no, I want love, but I ain't going to let nobody play me. Everybody play the fool. Everybody do play the fool sometimes, but bitch, I've already played the fool, and I'm not gonna play the fool today or tomorrow or in the future. Exactly, Imani. Get your money, baby, and be happy. And fuck these haters who want to hate because they jealous. Because if they could be in the same situation, they would be. Remember that. If they could be in this situation, they would be. So they're gonna try to tell you things, but they're haters. I'm not saying everyone's a hater because you know best, but I'm saying if there's anybody around you telling you, I don't know if I like him, I don't know, that's probably what got you not calling him to begin with. He got money, but he gonna try to control you. Girl, please, fuck that bitch. Because you wanna know why? If he came to her, she would have left your ass in the dust and she would have been right there in San Tropez. Believe me. Okay, trust me when I tell you. Let a nigga come to her and he got some real money to where he can put his money where his mouth is and he's actually can do something for her. You're not gonna tell me she wouldn't be gone. She would be gone. She'll be all the way gone. So be careful when God is blessing you with stuff like that, with a good man or a good woman, someone who can do something for you, Imani, and who care about you and who you can see yourself caring for. Take care of it and tend to it because bitches will be hateful. Especially when you start to show up with new tennis bracelets and yeah, you love him, but he want to make sure that you look good and that you feel good. And now you getting your hair done every week, and you're in a whole new price bracket, and people are upset about it. You know, they just gonna have to deal. You just gonna have to get used to dealing with more haters, Miss Thing. And if you need to talk to someone who knows about haters, Miss Thing, you can always call my line because girl, she hating. I'll tell you if it's hating. But don't get brand new, because you know what I'm saying? Once the money comes, still be humble, still be sweet, but be smart and protect your man. And don't let people use him. Don't use your man to pay for girls' trips. That's something he needs to voluntarily do, and he will do it if you don't take advantage of him. But don't be like, oh, having your man, your girlfriend's work. So just because he's your husband, he got millions, don't mean he needs to be paying for girls' night. Because that to me is wrong. I feel like, no, if he wants to do that, let him. He can be a gentleman. He can do that. But I don't think it's an obligation. You are the one he's in love with. You're the one he's gonna marry, and the money's gonna be spent on you, not your girlfriend. So, sorry, they thought when you came up, they were all coming up. And see, that's the user, and he's gonna know that right away. He's the Hierophant. So remember, you can't play with him. Don't even try. Go in there and be honest. Don't try to use him for his coins. And if you don't try to use him for his coins, he's going to spend them on you freely. But you cannot try to manipulate him into spending coins because then that's when you're going to lose all the whole goose, gander, and golden egg, bitch. Be upfront, be realistic, and be honest. Listen, y'all, my phone's about to die, so I have to go. Congratulations to everybody and their good fortune. The cards do not lie. To the bitch who is evil trying to take down that page of cups, you going down, ho, and you are about to be exposed, Miss Thing, to the world. And for whoever is the person being victimized by this bitch, you will be vindicated. And your vindication is around the corner. And this bitch really thought he or she was going to get away with it because of all them other times they got away. It's going to be so shocking to them when they when I mean they may even go to jail. I mean I'm seeing like it's something big, and I'm sensing you gonna feel bad for them. I wouldn't feel bad. I'm like, girl, please, they wouldn't be in jail if they wasn't trifling. But I sense that you gonna be feeling bad, like, oh God, dang, I didn't really want them to go, but they did it to themselves, so I wouldn't feel too bad. So anyway, listen, I love you all very much. For anyone who sowed a seed, thank you so much. Please do. The Cash App is up there, Patreon, for my sponsors and donors. Thank you for your patience, understanding that my technology is failing. It's just so little that I can do right now until we get the capital and all the things what we need. But I pray that you enjoyed. And that for the ones who really need it, I know Imani, we already got confirmation on the millionaire. So unfortunately, maybe someone else could be the millionaire, but it sounds to me like the person I was discussing is the case of Imani. So good luck to you, baby girl. Seriously. Seriously, baby. Good luck and happiness. Like, you can be happy and you deserve to be happy. So accept that, receive it, and embrace it. Your troubles can be over. Why should you have to live a life of destitution and iniquity? No. So this is your time. Accept it. Be happy. Be thankful. Be humble. And God willing, when I feel the spirit again, like I said, I'm waiting in the waiting room. So I may do another read some other time. I can't tell you when, but maybe I'll come back and do another read. Listen, I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.